Welcome back to the Road of Life podcast. McKay and Bennett. What do we got today, McKay?
Today, we're going to talk about being dealt a bad hand.
Being dealt a bad hand.
We were out for a walk.
Yeah, this was a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, a week or two ago now, I guess. We were out for a walk and kind of got onto this subject and had like a pretty hearty conversation about it and thought we should really do a podcast about this.
Yeah.
So here we are.
And I think the reason is like we find sometimes people, they talk about things that have happened to them in their life that prevent them from doing certain things or prevent them from achieving certain things that they want to achieve in their life.
And I think everyone has things in their life,
Sure.
like in their childhood, in their past, in their current existence. Like everyone's got things.
Yeah, for me, it was, I would say, what I would tell myself early on this journey is that I didn't even know this was a thing. I was never brought up to learn this. The mindset I was brought up with was, this is our lot. We're not from money. You just work hard and you go to school, you get good grades, and you go get a job. You work hard and you build up. Hopefully you get a job that pays you well enough and you get all the benefits and a retirement accounts and all that stuff, and you get to retire well. And that's
The whole concept of changing your
And that's what-
stars
yeah,
didn't exist.
it didn't, and it was never something so that was my kind of limiting belief about myself, is that was always going to be my lot.
And I think for some people, like they really do get dealt a above average shitty hand in life.
Yeah, and I got to say, compared to what some people deal with,
Yeah.
I did not have
No.
that.
I'm super blessed and super
So
grateful.
blessed.
I wasn't dealt a pair of threes and I wasn't dealt a pair of aces.
Yeah.
Like my hand is somewhere in the middle and
Yeah.
I'm working on
You're playing that hand.
playing that hand to the best of my ability. But some people get dealt a couple of threes in life, and
A couple of threes actually isn't bad. A 2 and a 7 is actually the
Fair
worst
enough.
hand. You don't want like a
I'm not a
three-
poker player.
You get dealt a pair, you're actually doing okay.
yeah.
But if you're dealt a 2 and a 7, I think it's statistically like the worst hand in poker or something. And some people are dealt a 2 and a 7. And you know
Totally.
what? Some people who are dealt a 2 and a 7 beat the hand that was dealt 2 aces.
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of times we wish we were born with 2 aces.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, statistically, when you're dealt 2 aces, you're going to win probably more than you lose. You're not guaranteed
Mm-hmm.
either way. It's what you do with the hand.
Yeah. And so it comes down to managing what's in your control. Yeah, you may have been dealt a shitty hand in life, for sure.
Yeah.
And that sucks. It does. And feel it. But then evaluate, what parts can I control?
Yeah.
And so the bad hand could be your health. And you might have been dealt a bad hand health-wise. And, you know, that really sucks. And so feel it.
Yeah.
But also, what parts of that are in your control?
Can I eat better? Can I
Totally.
change my habits? Can I sleep? Can I drink the water? Can I get out and move?
Yeah.
Can I do the things that, I've been dealt this genetic thing that I have no control over, but can I make it better?
Yeah. Or maybe your bad hand is your childhood.
Yeah.
Maybe you had a
Abusive parents or something.
totally.
Yeah.
And same as the bad hand in your health, that really sucks. And feel that. But then what can you do? Because it wasn't your fault in either situation, in any situation. It's not your fault that you were dealt a bad hand in your childhood. It's not your fault that you were dealt a bad hand in your health. But it's your responsibility to play the hand you're dealt now.
Yeah.
And so what can you do to address the parts that you can address?
And what appears at first to be a sad truth, but is actually quite a liberating truth, is that nobody's coming to save you, which means that it's all on you, which is super liberating to realize that, like, oh, it all is within me. Yeah, I was dealt a deuce and a 7, but you know what? I'm gonna win this hand. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna conquer this game. And
that's the mindset.
yeah, and so yeah, you were dealt a 2 and a 7. What can you do with it? Go play the hand you were dealt. It's the excuses, the things that are holding us back. They're only holding us back. So
Yeah.
holding on to it and letting that story tell you that you're not good enough and that you can't do certain things is only hurting you and the people that you could serve and help by being you. By you not playing your 2 and your 7, you're actually withholding from the world your greatness and what you could give and provide to others in the world.
You might create a roadmap by how you handle it for how someone else could handle it in the future. If you had a shitty, abusive childhood, that sucks. But how you choose to deal with that now might help a lot of other people.
Yeah. You just built the roadmap of how to deal with that. And you could turn around and hand that roadmap to somebody else to do the exact same thing. Or maybe you have a health concern and you managed that through life by your lifestyle and all the things that you did. Or maybe you became a scientist and cured the damn thing. I don't know. But without breaking free of those excuses and playing that bad hand, you rob yourself and you rob the world of your greatness.
And so really, I guess what you're saying is it's not about the hand you're dealt as much as it is about playing the hand you're dealt. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Yeah. We're all on this planet and we're all here for a reason and we're all here for whatever length of time we're given. And it serves no one to sit on the sidelines and just keep watching the game. You got to get in the game and play the hand we're dealt.
And the other thing that we talk about a lot is that the universe is always working in your favor. And I think it sometimes is really hard to see that.
When you're dealt such a bad hand.
Yeah, it's really hard to see that sometimes about how could this possibly be working in my favor? How could it possibly be helping me?
I think we overlook the challenges that we're given are usually the superpower within us.
Or help us develop it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. They're a hint or a clue to what our superpower is. And so anyone who's dealing with something tragic, overcoming that, you're going to find your superpower in that mission, in that mission of getting over, through, around whatever that obstacle in your life you were given. That is going to give you the clues as to what your superpower is and your gift to the world.
And then playing your hand is actually bringing that gift out to the world, delivering that gift to the world.
I think, playing your hand, I think, is first and foremost dealing with the issue, the thing that's holding you back, and then finding that solution and giving it back to the world and helping others with it. Yeah.
And so, I don't know if I've said this already. I think I heard it from Brian Bogart first. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
But it's your responsibility now. And so what happened to you, whether it's your health, whether it's your childhood, whether it's whatever it is in your life, it's not your fault. And it probably sucks.
Yeah.
But it's now your responsibility to deal with it and find the good in it because it's there somewhere.
And I think one inspiring thought for someone who's struggling with a bad hand is that, to your point, the universe doesn't make mistakes. And the reason you're handed that situation is because you're capable of overcoming it.
If you can optimize and maximize the things that are within your control, that's how you overcome it.
Yeah. The reason you were given that hand is because you're capable of playing it. You're capable of winning with that hand. That's why you were given it. It's just figuring out how.
That was good. You're capable of winning with that hand. That's why you were given it. That's a good one, Bennett.
Thanks, McKay. Yeah. So go out and win. And if you need any support, we're happy to talk it through with you. So reach out. We're always happy to serve any way we can. And if you got any value or, anyone else who would get value from the episode, by all means, please share it and
join our Facebook group, Traveling the Road of Life. We can talk more about it there.
Exactly. And have an amazing day.